Hello and welcome to another edition of ADHDers. Today I'm doing a product review for an SSD cloner slash reader. Now this is called the £100 con because that's exactly what it is. I bought one off of Amazon, I bought one off of AliExpress, neither of them worked. Watch the rest of the video. I hope this saves you some money, saves you some time, and saves you some grief. If you've got anything to say, please put something in the comments, and if you would like to find out more, I'll be doing more product reviews and other bits and pieces. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe, and thanks very much. Okay, so here we have two identical products bought from two different places. This one was bought from AliExpress, and at the moment it can cost anywhere from a couple of quid up to 30 odd quid. At the time I bought it, it was, I think, maybe about £25 plus post and pack, whatever. I think it came to about 32 quid in total. This one is from Amazon. As you can see, the only difference between the two boxes is the fact that this has got Amazon Warehouse on it. There's a barcode, a QR code. Apart from that, they are exactly the same. They are identical. There is absolutely no difference between them. And this one from Amazon, at the moment, the most expensive one I've seen is about £105. So, the problem with these is they don't work. These are false products. They're fake. They're rubbish. They don't do what they're meant to do. Now, in all fairness, at least with the Amazon one, it's an easy thing. You just hit the returns button and you get your money back. But it's not the point. The point is you're getting crap products that you think, well, you know, this one's a couple of quid to 30 quid, this one's 100 quid. You'd think that it would actually do what it's meant to do, you know, the job that it's telling you it's doing, but it doesn't. Now, what's happening is that people are buying up hundreds or thousands of these and getting the manufacturer to stick their name on it, so it makes it look like it is actually worth something. Well, it's not. And when you open the boxes up, you can actually see that they have identical components. So it's just like on the outside of the box, they are the same. It is exactly alike. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open these two products up. Now, you can actually hear, listen to that rattle. That one, slightly better. That's only because it's probably been glued in slightly better. So what we're going to do is we're going to open these up and show you that they are exactly the same. They're exactly the same components, the exact same boards. There's not an ounce of difference between them. So, we're going to take these apart. That's wee blue mat. You can get that from Amazon. Now, I know I'm not exactly putting much confidence in the fact that your product's coming from Amazon when I'm about to take one apart and tell you how rubbish it is. But, I mean, the blue mat, it's great for working on stuff, models, electronics. It's not exactly anything, you can't go wrong with it, and it's not at a bad price either. I've also got these screwdriver set. It's iFixit, I believe. Yep, iFixit. Great set. Comes with just about everything you need. You can get smaller ones, bigger ones, just depending on what you are after. Now, the other thing that I'd noticed from the Amazon one is that, as you can see, there's actually already little scratch marks just around here where somebody had actually already opened it up. So I've got a feeling that somebody else has maybe had previously bought this and realised that it was a dud. Sent it back and it got put back into circulation, because of course it would. Why wouldn't it? So we're going to just put these in here, and that keeps them sort of separate. You can just see it's just a little Phillips head. Take it apart. You've got this big metal plate in the bottom of it. Now, the only purpose that can possibly serve is weight. It's weighting it down, so it makes it feel a lot more genuine, like there's actually some reasonable amount of tech in there, and there's not, because all it is this tiny little PCB with a few components on it, a couple of USB-C ports. One's an input for when you're hooking it up to your computer, laptop, whatever, and the other one is a DC input, which I found hilarious considering it doesn't actually come with one. It just one USB-C cable, and there you go. That is, as you can see, it says it's got source, it says target. Now it doesn't. The only thing that I could actually get this to do was register on the fact there was a D drive on my laptop. That was it. That was the only thing it would do. It wouldn't actually read any SSDs that was put into it. So yeah, here we go. And again, a big metal plate underneath. Now, this, as you can see, is very loose. It's not doing anything like this. It's basically a little bit of glue or silicone that was meant to keep it in, but it's not been done wonderful. So, these are exactly the same. There you go. Absolutely useless. And as you can see, the boards themselves are identical. There is absolutely no difference on them whatsoever. It's a con. It's unfortunately it's one of these things that's happening way too often. They're cheap, nasty products that have been flung together, told that they've got a purpose, might actually power up, but will not actually do what they're meant to do. So avoid these like the plague if you can. Not if you can, just avoid them like the plague. You don't need to be buying rubbish like that. Now, I do have one that does work. It's just slightly different. Now, when I bought this from Amazon, it cost £100. I know it's a bit on the steep side, but it actually works. Unfortunately, I've just checked and they are not actually available on Amazon anymore at the moment. They're not sure whether they're going to have them back in stock, but this actually does work. It's a great piece of kit. The only thing that goes against this particular model is that the space in the enclosures is very limited. As you can see, a normal sort of PC-sized SSD is taking up a lot of the room already. Now, I was trying to put a Samsung 990 Pro with heat a heatsink on it and it wasn't fitting, so I had to remove the casing and basically take the guts out just so that I could then initialize the SSD and then get it all sorted so that I could replace it on my PC. But these do work. I used it for my laptop when I was changing from I think it only had 256 gig or 500 gig or something like that when I first got it. I stuck a terabyte in it, and this is a cloning function. Put both cards in, cloned it, and it worked absolutely fine. And here we have, as you can see, a power cable, USB cable. It all comes together on instruction manual. It actually does what it tells you it's going to do. Definitely worth the money. I'm not sure if you can get these anywhere else. There's no brand name. I will put a link in the description. It might, well, I can't actually, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so you can have a look for these on eBay. You might get them on eBay. You can have a look for these online. StarTech is probably your best bet. Anything StarTech has, in my opinion, been really good so far. They are very expensive for some of their stuff, but it's well worth the money.